You know what's funny? It seems like the novelty in an era, somebody can become pretty famous for doing almost a parody of 2 decades ago. That's why it works. Like now, 90s, like people do 90s.
Yeah.
And they're starting to get into the early aughts. Like new metal stuff coming back, but the 90s, do you know what I mean? Like the bright colors everyone was wearing for a while again. It always goes because this was a thing. D-Light, Urge Overkill was a big, like, we're bringing back that 60s. Do you know what I mean? Like that 60s, 70s.
Yeah, that kind of fucking post-hippie
loungy
lounge.
Yeah.
Like
big
into the
yellow
70s.
glasses.
Yeah.
So Urge Overkill, they had their moment, huh?
I always thought Urge Overkill was like super hard. Why did I think that?
No, dude, their biggest hit, Sister Havana, is, and it's not, I mean, they're great. It's rock and roll for sure.
I guess just hearing that, I've heard that name without really knowing them, and Urge Overkill sounds like...
Oh, they also sing the national anthem in, is it Kingpin, right?
Oh, at the bowling alley?
Yeah, right?
Never saw it.
You never saw Kingpin?
Shut up, dude.
No.
You've seen Pearl Jam 67 times?
You haven't seen possibly Bill Murray's best movie?
And I never saw the movie with the dude in it.
Big Lebowski. It's got a name.
Oh.
I've only seen that once.
Respect the Coen Brothers.
It makes you feel any better.
I saw it at the perfect age when I was like senior in high school / in college.
Never saw The Godfather either. Boring.
Don't care.
What
Me
about
either. Me either, dude. Don't care.
What about Office Space? Wait, no. The three of you have not seen Godfather.
Dan?
Or Godfather 2?
It insists upon itself.
Oh, nice.
I love that.
Robert Loge. There he goes. Robert Duvall. When they're in the Family Guy.
Yeah, they're drowning.
Yeah, they're drowning in the panic room because it's filling
I've
with
never
water.
seen it.
And he goes, I'm going to say it. I don't like The Godfather.
No, he said, I've never watched it.
I've never seen it. It
He's
insists.
like, it insists upon itself.
Yeah, and Chris snaps when they're naming it.
Oh,
They go,
come
Pacino.
on.
He goes, Robert Duvall. It's good. It's a good movie. I waited until my late 20s to watch
I'm
it.
sure it's good, dude. I just don't.
Godfather 2 was cool, too. Never saw 3.
I could probably do a saga. I just don't care. There's so many scenes of just, like, talking.
You understand?
Yeah, so much talking.
Yeah, dude.
So much talking.
What if they rebooted it but made it more like action?
Yeah, dude.
Did Snoop? I know Snoop did the Dogfather, the album, but did he ever do the Dogfather like shitty movie?
No, dude. When Snoop Dogg's left 2 in charge of movie stuff, you end up getting some weird, like,
Yeah,
the Dogfather spooky tales.
I love it, dude.
Stuff.
Yeah, that's
He comes
right.
out, yeah.
It's my take on Tales from the Crypt, baby.
Oh, so bad.
I want to be Spookaloo.
Didn't he do like didn't he present like comedy too? It's like Snoop Dogg presents these bitches.
Yeah, I swear he probably did a Dogfather video. Snoop Dogg had to have done a mafia movie, like a shitty straight to video.
Well, I mean, Insane Clown Posse did a Western, so.
See what I mean? Sometimes you just find it.
What's it called? Big Money Hustlers?
Jacob, have you seen The Godfather?
The
movie?
Like 100 times.
You and I are the only two that in this room that have seen The Godfather.
Such
If Christine was here, it wouldn't
fantastic
change.
movie. I
I
don't
know.
understand why you...
Huh?
You've said this before. I don't understand why you don't watch it. It's so great.
I ain't got the time, dude. Might be a Shudder original new horror coming out about a man dog.
Yeah, that's what I love. You'll watch 8 hours of pedophile hunting,
So what?
but you won't watch...
That's just the background of my candy crushing, for the record.
Okay, true. I get that. That's how I watch wrestling
Also
docs.
dial back. I'll tell you what, once I find a thing on the road, I don't think Christine would give a fuck about 60 days in, so I'm way behind on pedophile hunts because
You're all the way
on
in.
the road I was all in on 60 days in. So if I have something like that, the thing is I watch a lot of stuff with Christine,
Yeah.
so I don't want to jump ahead on the road or anything.
And
So when I'm on the road, I try to find things, and she doesn't give a fuck about pedophile hunts or rock and roll true stories. Or
But
anything
you
like
also
that.
made it sound like she doesn't give a fuck
Wrestling docs I could watch without her.
about the Corleone family.
She does not care about that at all. So you're saying on the road that I should watch?
The Godfather.
I should watch The Godfather on the road?
1 and
No.
2.
Nah.
Yeah.
I bet I'd like 3 the most just because it's the most not blurry.
You just love Andy Garcia.
It's just not blurry at all.
I never saw 3.
Don't worry about it.
You ever try to watch old
People-
football games, dude?
Okay.
People bum it. Yeah, old football games are like, they're moving too slow. What is this? It's all blurry.
Just blurry. I just mean like highlights even from like Brett Favre's day. You didn't realize like they didn't have good TVs in Brett Favre's playing time.
Really? Like if you watch like Super Bowl, like
Not even Brett Favre. Go to Barry Sanders highlights.
Or-
There's no sharp copies of it anywhere. Everything's blurry.
Well, it looks better on a non-smart TV.
Not
on a
smart.
do you
mean
have a
tube
tube?
TV?
No, like my TV's like good, but it's not a smart TV. So shitty productions from the past look better on my TV because it's not as tech as yours.
This is the infamous fucking run against the New England Patriots where he crosses a guy like 4 times.
Well, this is NFL Films.
Yep.
I don't mean this. I mean how it looked on your TV.
NFL Films used to get me so hyped when they put out a fucking tape.
Go to a YouTube video like YouTube. Do like best touchdowns in history or something, and they'll show some old highlight. You'll be like, yuck.
Yeah,
And you're like,
I know
that's
what
the
you're talking
90s?
about. You see Jerry Rice in like 88. And you're
Emmett
like-
Smith.
You're like, damn, dude.
I watched one today. Montana, just a big old blotch on the screen.
Just scoring touchdowns, though, wasn't he?
It was scoring a touchdown. It was throwing to his tight end.
Brent Jones or Dwight Clark? The catch?
Dwight Clark. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I watched Justin Silver told me to watch, and he was right because he doesn't watch games of football.
Yeah.
He watches clips of things like that. He was like, watching most impossible plays in NFL, and I'm like, that does sound fun, and I did. It's great.
That
Some
day,
goodies.
Jay realized that Justin isn't as gay as he thought. Because sometimes a deer can walk with heavy feet. Justin
Even a
showed
doe is a ferocious animal.
he wasn't
when
all
cornered.
doe. He was some buck.
Dun-dun-dun.
Hey, this is a pretty cool play.
Oh. Yeah, see what I mean?
Yeah, that's like the early 90s.
It just sucks.
Against San Francisco. Don't know why he pulled this clip. It's fucking gay.
Is that Bo?
It's
It's Emmitt Smith. Oh, no, it's
no,
not. That's I forgot. Yeah, he does the dance on the sideline. Crazy he didn't go out.
Oh, this has got to be like, what, 97? Because those are the 98 unis, 97, 98 unis for the Niners.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
recent.
Yeah, this is
That's HD. What's crazy is I remember the first HD TV I saw was in college, and this
You'll see
guy,
a few in
this
there,
like
though.
rich kid from
There you go, you missed
California,
one.
had an HD TV, and I walked in and I remember looking at it like that is noticeably different.
Yeah.
Like
back.
it's
Yeah.
Dan, look at this one. Here he goes.
yeah,
Montana.
This is the catch.
Look at it. It looks like Tecmo Bowl.
Fun fact about this: 8-year-old Tom Brady was in the crowd.
Really?
Yep. It's
What was he
from
doing?
San Mateo.
Was he with his molester?
Yeah, the guy that kidnapped him. Damn, that's crazy. That's not that long ago.
And it lands on his chest? Yeah. That's what.
I remember watching that in my apartment in Queens.
But Dan, almost my point though. Still, that doesn't even look very good.
That's what I mean. It's
It's crazy.
Fag capitals of the world.
All right.
I'll
I don't know
probably
what that
never
means.
put a headset on again. Wait, was that? That was like
Reds Live, the pregame show presented by Ray St. Clair Roofing.
All right, we got
I love him just coming right back. Oh shit! All right,
Eagles 5-0, Cowboys 4-1.
best division. I would say best division in football right now is the NFC East.
Easy schedules.
Is that what it is?
He's not wrong.
Absolutely.
Giants are 3-1. Cowboys are 3-1.
No,
Or
4-1.
4-1, 4-1, and then 5-0, and then the
5-0.
Commanders are there.
But he's not wrong. That is going to be the tell. I don't know what the postseason will bring because they do for whatever reason the NFC East they said across the board has the easiest schedule. Carson Wentz just sucks that bad
Niners beat the Panthers so bad they fired their coach.
on the spot
Bye. And then I got to go
by the press conference. He was holding a box,
with the plant.
a ruler,
I gotta get out of here. I flew back.
a big ruler, a stapler,
I basically didn't
hole
sleep.
punch, 3-hole punch.
I didn't sleep Saturday so I could fly out on Sunday so I could get to because Mike's wife was like, you have to get there by 12:15 to see Mike. Like I got field passes.
Why didn't you sleep? What time was your flight?
Like 4:15, so I tried to go to sleep.
Your flight was 4:15.
I went to the airport at 4:15,
for a 6:15 flight.
5:30 flight, but I had to transfer to get to Jersey. I had to transfer in Detroit, which is a
Really?
brutal airport to have a transfer at.
Why do you have to transfer? That's weird.
To Newark on Delta. There was no direct flights from Cleveland to Newark.
In time.
But, I mean, I got in at like 8:45 a.m. So I landed and then was able to get back to Katie's, get my stuff, and we were able to leave. To think that we were getting there at like, okay, we'll get there at like 11:30. We'll go stand on the field, watch warm-ups. That's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And, dude, hit that traffic, and we were like, it was like, we're not going to be able to see him. I was pretty bummed out. I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to see him. And then Katie was like, just try to, I was like bummed out hard. And she's like, just try to stay positive or whatever. Something happened, bing, bang, got there at like 12:15 on the dot. Right when I walked through, a coach that I know that went to school with McDaniels, known him forever, Chandler, was like, what's up? And I was like, right there. He's like, I'll go tell Mike you're here. And then Mike, it was crazy, dude. Mike walked over and all the Dolphins fans were against the, like trying to watch warm-ups. So they were like yelling at players. And McDaniel came over and they fucking went nuts. He got a huge pop. They're like, Coach, Coach, Coach. It was awesome. I was like, dude, what the fuck? This is crazy. He's like, yeah, it's nuts. It was just fun. Got to talk to him for a little bit. I was like,
the Eagles just won. That's all that happened on my end. Football.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. This is a continuing storyline. I'm not
the saga.
It's my,
I said it's got to be so fucking wild to see your boy win or lose a game, to like watch him coach.
Yeah, I just watched him the
in
whole time.
the fucking NFL.
There was a
head coach.
There was a moment
all eyes on him
where I was looking at him where I was like, if I woke up on my mom's couch, it would have made sense. If I would have woken up and I was 15 again and I was like, dude, what the fuck? I had a dream that McDaniel was coaching the Dolphins and Zach and I were there with my girlfriend. It's like, it was one of those weird things where it was just like, I don't think McDaniel's seen my friend Zach for like 10 years and we all grew up together or whatever. So it took him a second to like focus. He was like, what's up, dude? It was crazy.
Your other buddies came too?
Yeah, my buddy Zach came with us that we grew up with, and it was fun to see McDaniel, see him, and be like, "Oh shit!" But it was insane to watch him the whole. I mostly watched him because obviously the quarterback got hurt on like the first play they had the ball, and then
rough go.
They were their third string, and then the Jets fans. But dude, Jets fans, they are good fans. Jets fans love the Jets.
Well, I think as of two football teams, I'd argue that they are the actual like team they really have like invested heart into it. The Giants fans are like they're Yankees fans more, and that's just the team they choose to like.
Whereas Jets fans, they've like decided that this will be their team.
This is going to be their painful legacy,
and they're going to be painful. What's his name? Frank the firefighter. Ed the firefighter. Fireman Ed. He does the famous. He gets the crowd.
Frank the firefighter was so wrong. Yeah. I didn't correct you once because I didn't know either. But I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. He does like they put him on the jumbotron.
He's the hype guy,
and he does the JETS Jets. Right? There he is.
Flavor
this guy's
Flav.
big, and he does that. Does it every time the same way, and then he says like 2, and he goes, "I'm gonna listen," and then he does it again. And by the way, he's got him where they can do it during a kickoff. It was pretty fucking cool because they chanted it as the Dolphins kicked off or whatever, and I was like, that's awesome. That was awesome. What's even funnier is that there's a guy, so we were on the opposite side of Ed the firefighter, right? And on our side, there was a guy trying to be him.
Yeah.
But he was just in like a green suit and he called himself like Jetman or something.
Nice.
And he just had like Mardi Gras pearls on and was like trying to do exactly what he was doing. But Jets fans in our section were just talking shit to this guy. They're like, sit the fuck down. You're not the fucking guy. You're not even doing it right. And he would because he would do the hands thing. It was so funny watching them turn on their friend.
The Eagles had a cup. The Raiders have the guy with
it's this guy. Nice. And he was like, oh, and his wife brought him his license plate that he put on. And it was really funny watching the imitation. It'd be funny if he was the first one, and I'm wrong.
Well, dude, Phil, I don't know if Philly's got like a person at all, but a lot of people come wearing like pretty ridiculous shit. And one year when I was younger, I don't even know how this was fucking possible. I mean, how unpoliced, especially the 700 level was of the old Veterans Stadium.
Wild, dude. The NFL in the 80s and 90s.
It didn't dawn on me. It would hit me now, in my mid 40s. Now, but when I was young, I didn't even realize we go to these games every week, and we're like 18.
Yeah.
We went every week to the home games pretty much. And our section, we knew there was this girl who would, every time they did something good, scored, she would just pull her titties out and like jiggle her titties around like bear. No trouble whatsoever.
That's a wild time.
I didn't even think when I was younger there was a crazy thing. Now realizing I was like, holy shit, you could, if you bring your kids to the game and there's some girl pulling her titties out.
Should be pulled.
It was nuts. But then there was also a guy in our section once. He had on, it almost looked like the Birds of War
Yeah,
from Always Sunny. Like they had like the full arm like wings on, sort of, and he had like an eagle like beak on his face, and he had wristbands. I swear to you, flamethrowers.
What?
So when they would score, he'd go in his fucking. It was crazy. I'm like, how did this guy get in with flamethrowers?
How big were the flames?
A good foot. It would blow like a fireball. It was nuts, dude.
That's awesome.
Just in the audience.
Dude, so
didn't pat him down for that at all. That's why I said when you go now, they're like, if you can't bring
a backpack.
It's like if you're wearing high heels, you got to put them in a plastic bag, and you can't bring them in because it's a weapon.
Yeah.
Back
And
then, this guy's like, you can't bring any guns or knives. He goes, no, this is a flamethrower. They go, well, let me look at my paper here. I don't see anything about a flamethrower on here. Carry on, my man.
Yeah, go Birds.
Go Birds.
They, the Broncos growing up, there was a guy, this story was always funny. There was a guy, Barrel Man. He was like a naked guy in a barrel, and he'd always be in the south end zone of Bronco games. And where my uncle's seats were, he would like take me to Bronco games. I could look down at the south stands, which were fucking crazy.
If you could see up from down into the barrel, was this guy's pecker hanging out?
No, dude, he was fat. So it was like, there's Barrel Man.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, he's definitely swinging nuts under there for sure.
Well, what's funny is they like did this article about him, and they were like, Barrel Man, what kept you warm? And then later he was like, I'm an alcoholic. it just came out later. He's like, I was drunk enough to be naked and put on a. Yeah, dude, he used to
How
always
does he sit?
He doesn't. He would just like
stands all the time.
Yeah, just like hype people up in the south end zone.
It is funny when you get to a point where the people are just like, he's just being like the confidence level of an old man unchecked.
Oh my God.
The guy at the Sixers is. I hate him almost.
Oh, the one that sits on the floor and talks.
I love him, and I love his like desire that he's at all the games. Sure. I think that's awesome. He doesn't miss almost any, if any. But he's been in several things like where it's been ESPN for jawing with people, and it's like, dude, sit the fuck down, you old man. What are you doing?
Yeah,
it's like I don't get the suck my dick, Kyle Lowry. You fucking old geezer. This guy would kill you.
His name's Allan Horwitz.
Yeah, he owns like something. The Sixth Man. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, the University of Pennsylvania's
campus apartments.
Student housing. Yeah. Yep, that's what I was told. That's what he does.
Damn, so he's got a ton of money, and he's like, I'm going to go bother NBA players.
And the Sixth Man. But I'm telling you, for sure, the players are annoyed. He probably thinks the players love him, and I promise you, at best, they tolerate him.
One of the coolest things I saw was this.
They don't love him though.
I got to go to like Kobe's last game against the Nuggets, which there was so much heat in Colorado against Kobe, and Zach's sister had season tickets, and she had like decent seats or whatever. We weren't like close to the floor, but you could see what was going on the floor. We were like that far back, and this guy was just talking shit to Kobe the whole game, and then Kobe buried a three and just looked at him, and I was like, damn, I don't like Kobe, but that was fucking awesome.
It is awesome.
He just buried it and just fucking looked at the guy, and the guy was like, like wouldn't look towards the court. Just this old rich guy in a button down.
Allan Horwitz is just, man, his whole thing. Yeah, he had the thing with Kyle Lowry. He got into it with him. I promise you, he calls Joel Embiid JoJo, like to his face. He probably refers to him and he goes, yeah, JoJo told me the other day that he said we're definitely going to win this game. And then
or when he sees him, he goes,
you don't call him JoJo, first of all.
Yeah.
That's an announcer's thing. You're not his friend. I bet he believes he's friends with them all. Because he probably gives money and gets fucking sick access.
That's got to be crazy when you're that rich that you just get access on that level where they're like, hey, you have to be nice to this guy. He's got a lot of money.
Because I something they told me that there's no way to purchase the front row seats for the people they've had them forever. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's also guests. You know what I mean? Guests is the thing. That's where they'll put like Joel Embiid's sister and them come in from like Cameroon and shit. Like they'll put them on, and you see that. But he has one of those seats. Is his?
That's a lot.
Allan
of money.
Horwitz, and even has been for years and years. It's just like you can't even get on those seats. He's got lifetime seats. He could put his arm on the scorer's table. It's crazy.
That's pretty cool when you can use the scorer's table as like your table.
Yes.
Where you're like, I'm gonna put my drink right here. Hopefully I don't spill it.
It's, man, What a fun retirement, huh?
Yeah, but that's got to be a lot of money. I want to know how much money that guy has if he's able to do shit like that. That's over what?
Did he give his net worth?
You got to have over $100 million, right?
No. Depends what you spend your money on. Do you know what I mean? But I bet those tickets for a season, 40-some games,
to sit courtside with the,
6 figures.
Yeah.
Probably close to 6 figures.
I mean, dude, I think it's 6 figures for regular seats. I know Niners fans, when they moved to Santa Clara, it was like 6 figures for people just to retain their fucking season tickets.
$5 million is what he's worth, or that's what he pays for his shit?
I've always had a passing interest in numerology.
Me too, Corey.
So their guess on him is, man, look at his house. Oh, so he's a fan of all the teams. Got the Phillies thing, too. But he is definitely a basketball fan. $5 million?
There's no way he only has $5 million. There's no fucking way that he only has $5 million.
I only got to get $5 million to sit courtside. No, but the thing is, like, you have to keep working. He's not working anymore.
Yeah, he's retired.
I can't go to 80. Wait, I don't want to, but it would be awesome for the 3 a year I go down to and the playoffs, a couple games in the playoffs, to walk in a cool entrance and do. It was pretty funny because Ari said that it just dawned on him in the middle of the Billy Joel concert. He goes, "So I just realized, like, you play here. Like, this is your New York play. Madison Square Garden is your New York play."
Allan Horwitz's net worth is estimated to be around
$5 million. Says it on both.
$3 million. Bullshit.
Well, just
Dog.
Can I tell you something? He may have also had those seats forever.
You think he's grandfathered in? You think they do?
Isn't that like rent control?
Yeah, there's not rent control season tickets. I feel like they like.
No, you're wrong about that. I think you could have like. You could be grandfathered into a. They're not going to raise them so much every year on you.
Yeah, you're like
they
like
can't. They can't throw like a
Jack
$16 million or $16,000 bump up on the price, but they could bump it up. You know, if like you're paying, just use round numbers. If you're paying like $170 a seat, it might be $190 a game next year.
It's
you know,
still
20 more bucks.
Fucking crazy to be able.
I wonder if that changes though if your team has a new stadium built.
Yeah, it did for San Francisco because everyone that was a season ticket holder at
They
Candlestick,
fucked them like that.
yeah, when it moved to Levi's, it went up. It went up to like
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it was really bad. There
You
were like
gotta
a lot of
grandfather some people.
there was a lot of stories about it in the Chronicle about like people that had been season ticket holders since Candlestick was built. Maybe even before that, when the Niners were at Kezar, whenever they started doing season tickets, and then it went up to like $100,000, and people were like, "I can't fucking afford this."
I believe the Cowboys did the same thing.
Really? When Jerryland was built?
Well, it's a money grab for a piece of shit place full of shitty football players. Should we? Why? Since we're talking basketball, the Draymond Green thing.
Oh, that fight? You want to take our last break and come back with that fight?
Gabagool. You want to take the break first? Dan, we can take the break first.
It's just our
Also, I
long.
have this if you wanted to talk about it.
Oh, the Kim's thing.
Yeah.
If you saw me, she tweeted out. This is the tweet I saw. If you saw me kick a guy's ass after the show last night, I'm sorry. He sexually assaulted me after my set and bragged about it on his way out, ruining an otherwise perfect night.
Only one says a warning. I'll be carrying from now on. Next guy dies. When the second guy got off stage at a sold-out theater, in seconds he was gone to the dark crowd. They found him, and the show was almost. We really hope that. At least I got to touch Kim's pussy. What?
And then she says, "This has been an
I'll find out
eye-opening
about
experience that hurt me, but made me sad for victims who have been through so much worse." Damn, dude, what kind of dude just fucking grabs a?
You broke Kim?
You just fucking tried to
Finger
finger
me
her.
through
She
my
was-
leggings when I walked by him. He poked me in my vagina twice.
Ugh.
I don't consider myself a woke comic. I'm not political. I just want to do stand-up and not be molested. Damn. The response to my last tweet is, well, we got to see what that is. The response to my last tweet is why women don't tell their stories. What's the response to the last tweet?
You'll have 2 more years of it, and then it'll be all over. Enjoy. Oh, it's just people talking shit.
Damn.
That sucks.
It does suck.
It sucks that happened to her, and then people were fucking dicks about it.
Well, I'd like to say nobody molested her at our Salt Lake City show.
And that's pretty fucking
Not Salt
cool.
Lake City, Vegas, when we did Vegas. So,
You guys are doing
Pretty good.
Skankfest. I feel like everyone would someone would get killed if they did that to her in Vegas.
Oh my God.
It's Skankfest.
By Jacob.
Jacob would do it.
I would.
He's your
you
assassin.
don't come at Kimmy Congdon.
No way.
Not in front of Jacob, dude.
Not in front of Batat.
Yeah, we'll take our break. We'll be right back. It's This is the Bonfire.
You're fucking right it is, dude.
And now, back to the Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Dan Soder.
And that's the bottom line. Because, what? Jacob and Todd gonna be at Skankfest. Gonna have fun. Black Lou's gonna be there. DJ Lou's gonna be there. Jay's gonna be there. Dan's gonna be there. And a whole bunch of other sons of bitches. It's the Bonfire. Sirius XM, Facts Talk 103. We're talking fight stories, dude. Kim Congdon had to right a wrong because some fucking creep tried to finger her at a show. Ariel Elias.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
No girls ever pawed at my dick after a show.
Ariel Elias, who is...
And don't even try, ladies.
Don't try. Very funny.
Wink, wink.
Very funny comedian out of New York. Ariel married to Dan Shackey.
Well, let's not make that her identity.
I'm not saying that's how I know her. I've known her for a long time. It's when she moved here from Kentucky. She's very, very funny.
Dan Shackey tells me she's great. She's very, very funny.
Last time I
was Dan Shackey.
Last time I worked Punchline. Last time I worked Helium in Philly. She emceed for me at 6. She's very funny.
She a Philly girl?
No, she's from Kentucky.
Well then, fuck her.
And then
this was
Louisiana, I believe.
This is nuts.
So she was at Uncle Vinny's, Point Pleasant, New Jersey. Correct? Point Pleasant.
Yeah, Point Pleasant. This is
You've done it.
Yeah, I've done it. This is one of the craziest. Like, I mean, I've dealt with plenty of heckles this crazy, but I'm saying, like, watching her go through this. I mean, I told you when we talked about this, I had FOMO. Is the best way to put it. Not that I wasn't there to watch it.
Yeah,
I had FOMO and it was almost envy.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, dude. I wish someone. By the way, I don't want anybody to throw a beer at me, but if a beer was thrown at me that kind of hard and hit the wall next to me,
yeah.
One, it wouldn't have ended this peacefully. Like 2, it would have been a whole thing. But I mean, the things I would have before it got violent, the things I would have said, and also even just with the tee ups, and she was knocking them down good too. I just would have done it different because we're different comics.
Yeah.
But she did a great job. But you just almost when you see it, you're like, well, I want to do my shot at it now. You know what I mean? I want to do my cover of this song.
I would just, if I were in this position, I wish I could have caught the beer to then stone cold it.
Dude, that would have been righteous.
And then just
But I got to give all credit due to this girl. She did do it. However,
well, let's just watch
play
the clip.
The thing first because then we got to talk about the.
She's doing a joke, and the lady asks if she voted for Trump.
No, she just says I could tell.
You didn't.
I could tell who you voted for.
Yeah.
Did you vote for Donald Trump?
She said,
Did I vote for Donald Trump?
Turn it down a little because the audio really isn't that good.
Well, it's some piece of shit cell phone.
I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
Why does nobody have good? Everyone's phone has they show me commercials where a person's making a Hollywood movie on an iPhone.
It's like you better get your own
Meanwhile,
sound
I've never
guy.
seen a good video from a cell phone in my life on anything.
That always overmodulates. Here we go.
What's your question? Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Did
I vote for Donald Trump? What? No. Okay. Here's a question for you. Why would you ask me that in here, knowing I'm the only Jew in this room?
Tries to, makes a joke.
Light.
Are you trying to get me killed?
Fine. Self-deprecation.
If it makes you feel any better, I vote in New York. My vote doesn't matter there. It doesn't matter here either.
That her tough boyfriend does.
Everybody vote for whoever you want to vote. I don't care who you voted for. I'm just happy we're all here together. So you voted for Biden.
By the way, that couldn't have come more of a place where she was doing such a peaceful.
Like, hey guys, I don't give a shit. Let's just tell
no,
jokes.
Not even that. She goes, "We're all here together." He goes, "I don't care who you vote for. We're all here together right now."
Yeah.
And they're like, "So you voted for Biden then?"
Yeah. That
you like being together with people.
That grating voice just cutting through. So you voted for Biden.
I would have. Again, this is a girl having to deal with a girl. But I would have made her husband have to come attack me.
Well, he was clearly ready to get into it. He was looking to jump in because you could hear him.
He
when
threw
he
the
was
beer.
Yeah, I thought a chick just had a cannon.
Sidearm.
I was like, "Who's Jenny Finch in the audience?" Fucking
skiz it in.
Who's whipping?
Who's windmill that's in that bitch.
He's just softball pitching this beer. All right, hit play.
So you voted for Biden.
Oh.
I don't know. Why does it matter? Yeah, so what? What does it matter?
I can just tell by your jokes you voted for Biden.
Why are we talking about politics? I can tell by the fact that you're still talking when nobody wants you to that you voted for Trump.
Good line.
Good line.
That's so funny too. The lady yells back, "So rude!" Like she was rude for saying.
Yeah.
She's in it. That's what I'll never understand, and only because we can empathize with this. I'll never get it. I'll never get the. There's been a handful, 2 or 3 in 24 years of comedy or so. I've been doing this, where a person's gone like, "You're right. I'm an idiot." It's happened.
Yeah.
But for the most time, even that, for her to think like her reply of keeping it funny at a comedy club, she goes, "So rude."
Yeah.
So rude.
So rude that you've been screaming out.
Crazy.
And then you can tell she's drunk, and she's like, "But they told us to talk." She was.
All right, make some noise if you want her to shut up.
I like her ask for forgiveness before permission, though. She goes, "No one's told me to stop talking yet, so fuck you, comic."
I haven't gotten a red light.
Guess the club wants me to keep doing this.
Yeah.
But I did ask if anybody had any questions. I didn't think it was going to be. That's on me. That was on me for thinking I could have a human interaction with somebody. That's my fault. No, look, I'm such an insecure person. Here, I'll tell you the
Going back into a bit?
And then we'll move on. I'm so insecure. I went and got an ID.
So the beer gets thrown, breaks against the wall. You also, by the way, there's a very his mother's dead bud moment where you hear a lady go, or you see a guy go, "I'm never going out with you again." I think he's just telling the guy, you know what I mean? Like, it's just got to be your friend that you're like, "Dude, we're going to come to a comedy show. Why did you do that?" And he's like,
He goes, "'Cause she voted for Biden."
"She voted for Biden. She made fucking Ashley feel stupid. Fucking bitch."
Come on.
Go. So go back a little bit so we can hear it after the. Okay, perfect.
What a
And then we'll move on. I'm so insecure. I went and got an ID.
Come on, buddy. You can't do that.
I'm never coming out with this group of people ever again.
With this group of people.
That's so fun. And then she picked up the beer and drank it. And then, they arrested the guy and she got rebooked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did arrest him?
Yeah, they did. She tweeted out that they arrested him, and he got charges pressed against him, and they rebooked him. The club filed charges, not her.
Yeah, I mean, that's fucking crazy.
I'm never going out with this group of people again. I almost want to give that guy free tickets to my show to be like, dude, fucking way to call it. Way to stand up.
Although we did make amends, and I am bringing that group again. With me,
and I got them pretty fired up, and they think you're a libtard.
Got them pretty fired up, and I told them that you are way stoked on Biden.
I told you that I even told them that you love AOC. You're like, why would you?
Dude, Dan's so stoked on Biden.
He's such a Pelosi file. He loves Pelosi and her big tits. But yeah,
dude, I just love, as a non-political person, forget comic. I don't give a fuck about politics in general. So it's like, it's so funny to have someone get that. I've had that. A lot of times in writing more than in thing where it's just like, remember the host here at a series like that? It was like, you and your Trump-loving fans, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But then you also hear the opposite, where at Addison, a guy walked out because I made fun of
too liberal
guys. He said it was too liberal because I said when the army comes to take your guns, you're going to want them to fuck your wife. Not even to him, just in a general way.
I'm excited to do my special. I have some good addresses on this kind of stuff, I think.
Yeah, but that guy got so mad, and it's like, Ariel. So here's the problem. Ariel does a fantastic job.
She did.
She did a fantastic job. It was funny. She made it funny. She fucking went with the punch, picked up the beer and drank it.
Here's the kudos. Here's the kudos that she should get right now as we're having it from comics and anybody to go. It's like, damn, you handled that and like kept it funny and light. That guy got arrested and fucking
beautiful job.
Pro work. She did pro work there. It's pro comic.
That should be absolutely the accolade she receives right now. Now, in a very politicized world.
Overcorrection time.
You ready to hear about how basically the Hollywood left has made her the new Mrs. Marvel? They're like, I mean, do you read some of those quote tweets? And it's got me wanting to go fucking.
You guys got me. I thought this was the end of the story.
No,
There's
dude.
More.
This is the beginning.
It's not that. Is that the way that you hear?
Like Judd Apatow is like, she is a hero that stands on mountains made of men.
Really,
It's
I
like
mean,
stuff
really,
like that.
he goes, a modern day Cleopatra.
Yeah.
She was perfection.
Mark Ruffalo was like, every show of hers should be sold out for the next 4 years. This is incredible work. Hey, actors, you dorks.
Every show should be sold out because she was attacked.
Shout out Billy Wayne Davis. This is how I saw all this accolades being pressed, because Billy Wayne Davis quote tweeted Judd Apatow, was like, hey, Judd, this is an alcohol problem, not an encapsulation of America. He said comedy clubs are honky tonks, and they just use us to push their booze.
Yes.
So don't fucking think that this is anything.
Every
and I read
show
that.
of her should be sold out for the next 4 years. It's a wild. But it's like,
so if you go to the
because
quote
she
tweets,
survived an attack.
Black Lou, if you go to her Twitter and then you go to her quote tweets of the video, go down. It's of the video that she posted. There you go. And then if you go,
what do you do here? I don't know how to do any of this.
Oh no! Here's the clip. Go to that tweet. Here's the clip. Okay. Then go down to quote tweets. There you go. Go up to quote tweets. There you go.
Damn, Dan.
I got it.
What a savant.
I led him right to it. See, like H. John Benjamin immediately. Voice of Archer. I love H. I mean, one of the top handling this with great poise. Oh, yeah. So, but it's
She
where it
drinks
starts
the
getting
beer thrown at her.
Killer work. Funches is giving
That's
her.
professional stand-up. Good note.
Here's Mark Ruffalo. Sell out the rest of her shows for the next 4 years.
Why?
And then she did the Queen thing. You dropped your crown, Queen. And then Steve Hofstetter, dude, the fucking guy that
the king of destroying hecklers.
He destroys them. This handling of this MAGA asshole heckler was masterful, completely, unflappably remarkable. Composure. Ariel, if you need any work, composure. If you need any work and I can help, let me know.
Just say the word if you want me to put a video of yours for free on Fox.
And pay you $500 or less.
Less.
My arrow and quiver are yours. Wherever I must pick up a sword against the fight.
Republican Eric Swallow.
Oh, it's representative. I think he's a Democrat.
Oh, representative, you're right. This is Trump's America.
I mean,
they prefer violence over voting and laughing. I don't care who she voted for. She's funny and deserved to finish her set. At least she got to finish that beer.
Vote for me.
I'm important. Is this picture also him holding a baby?
Yeah, I hope so.
What a fuckstick.
And then Kathy Griffin. Look who showed up. You know she had to get in on it.
We discussed this effect the night
She
of the
immediately
slap.
Kathy Griffin immediately makes it about her. It's impressive. She goes, we discussed the effect the night of the slap. Remember how that discussion went? We'll tell her because she looks real fucking on her own here. It's like, Kathy,
We know.
Yeah, you're a comic.
She looks real on her own here. I mean, that happened all pretty quick. The guy shouldn't have gotten no beer, but he should have been talking. Yeah, look, I don't know if Cousin Vinny's was preparing for an Oscar moment, but this is so well handled, but should never be.
But you
let
see what I
happen.
mean? It just like immediately goes from being, hey, Ariel's a very professional, funny comedian that handled that very well.
What does
to
that
like,
mean? Violence is part of the brand?
It's anti-Trump.
Oh, gotcha.
People jump on shit like that. Like
Keep
even
going.
when I always love the tweets where one side will say the other doesn't like how good at comedy they're getting. Both sides have done this where they'll be like, the right's getting good at comedy and the left is getting nervous. And it's like Jim Brewer acting like a parakeet where he's like, hey, Fauci was like, brah, brah. Yeah, that unhinged video. And then the left will be like, sorry, Republicans, this is how you handle comedy with grace. And part of me is like, just blow the whole thing up, you fucking dorks.
By the way, I don't disagree with this right here. This is unacceptable for future reference to the audience. When a man throws a beer can at a woman doing her job, even a comedian, is not part of the show. So feel free, audience, to intercede for the safety of all. Yes, she killed, but still, I almost do have a thing there. I do have to say, I'm surprised the audience didn't fucking do something.
Yeah.
Like some guy in the audience didn't get up there and be like, yo, what the I mean, even like screaming at him, like where was a guy in his face going, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Yeah.
Are you out of your goddamn... I'm not saying necessarily start punching him right away, but like, a restraining of some sort surrounding him.
Dude, what if we find out the guy's just like giant? He's just fucking jacked. And
I'm almost saying maybe, but I'm just saying almost the idea.
He
of
throws the beer can and the guy behind him goes, "Fuck! I gotta act like I didn't see that."
But you shouldn't have to even
I was
worry
looking
about
at my
that.
phone.
You shouldn't have to worry about that. 5 dudes should have been standing around him at
Yeah.
that point. That's what I mean. That's crazy.
I wonder if he beat his wife.
I don't know.
Christine's always looking for a friend in the world. I wonder if he beats his wife. Getting beaten sucks when you have no one to talk to.
Always look for the blue check marks.
Yeah, George Takei, a hero among us. He means the guy who threw the beer.
He's like that strong man. That
Oh my
musculature!
Look at that musculature.
Matthew Deemer for U.S. Congress. This is where we are politically as a country. Elect people that want to unite, not divide. He's not even commenting on it.
I'll tell you what I hate about that comment too.
I will be this person for Ohio 7th. I want you to lose now. I want you to lose now.
This is catching so much shit now. And again, I don't give a fuck who you vote. I may have best friends who voted for Trump. I have no idea.
I'm going to tell you right now, I am politically apathetic because it's all them just hustling us.
Couldn't give a fuck.
Money.
Couldn't give a fuck at all. But that's what I'm saying right there. This is where we're at politically as a country. Even elect people that want to unite, not divide. But by the way, me personally, just because people assume because my comedy is like dirty or whatever it is, they make that like it's Republican somehow or like conservative.
You're the face of conservative
comedy. That's my favorite. But that's my point being like. Nobody's looking to unite because the left is furious at you also.
By the way,
I've been yelled at more people there, and I think this people are appalling, gross. I don't give a fuck who you voted for. If you're yelling at me because on behalf of the other one, like I don't care.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing so this guy's making it political too. He goes, this is where we're at. He goes, this is why you can see these Republicans are really bad.
I mean, it really is just a thing of like, I mean, everything would be cool. It's just if your mom would act a little less crazy. And then you talk to your mom and she's like, he's fucking crazy. It's just divorced parents.
I'll be that person for Ohio's 7th district.
Ew. Hey, buy my album. I might as well have retweeted this event. Like, you guys know who rips? I do. HBO Max.
Check it out. Dropping soon.
You guys want to talk about pro comedians? Check out Dan Soder at dansoder.com. I'll be coming to fucking Charlotte and Nashville.
Jamie Kennedy may say the dumbest thing ever. This might be the dumbest one ever.
Come on, B-Rad. What do you got?
This is where we're at in comedy. What a goddamn warrior.
No.
She deserves a Netflix special just for being so chill and absolutely letting the heckler heckle themselves.
Do you think she didn't heckle? What?
Don't you deserve a Netflix special?
By the way, Jamie just took away credit of Ariel being funny. She had good lines back to the heckler. The heckler didn't heckle himself. The heckler threw a beer and had to be fucking kicked out.
No, yeah, she had to say the funny things.
Yeah, she said the funny shit. Don't be like, he stepped out of the way and let them handle themselves.
What a dope.
Fucking, you idiot. Ariel handled that well. Oh, man.
Go down. There's some goodies. There's some money. Lisa and Walter.
Let the meteor hit the earth now.
You tell me comics aren't brave as fuck. Is that what we are?
This next sentence is ridiculous.
This is why there are certain states where I don't want to do stand-up. Well, you're a dope.
Yeah, you're Ariel. What? This is the worst part. The sentence after Ariel followed.
Oh, you got the Lisa Ann Walter nod.
Damn, dude, you got the Lisa Ann Walter rub. That's a pretty good rub, dude. You're going straight to the fucking moon. It's
Davey Mack. Oh, this is just a.
Yeah, then it's just he wrote an
comments
article.
on it, yeah.
Because they immediately wrote an article. Meanwhile, Shane has a beautiful profile in the New Yorker, and Andy Kindler's like, this is waste. I had to unfollow Andy. I'm like, get out of here, Andy.
Yeah, you got mad about Shane's thing?
Yeah, he's shitting on Shane, and you're like, shut up, you
What'd he say?
He's like, being racist. He went back to calling Shane racist for the comment. For the thing that got him fired for SNL, and it's like, Kindler, I like you, but I don't like you that much.
No, that sucks.
I'm a dog. I ride with the bull, dude.
John Rocha, the Outlaw Nation, says 30 minutes left.
This madness from
30 seconds left.
Oh my God.
25.
Dan Soder, everybody. We're going to be a skank. It's Skankfest week, everybody. You know we're going to be after that. Look at our website, dansoder.com.
BigJComedy.com. We love you guys. And also don't forget that we're Warriors, dude.
And we started way early on that. We rushed those plugs so much, we had an uncomfortable amount of time left.
Yeah, but we have enough to tell you that our Ariel Elias is a true warrior.
True God warrior.
She wields the sword of justice and light.
You've been listening to SiriusXM's Bonfire. New episodes every Tuesday through Friday mornings, and full shows always on SiriusXM.